Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the procession.
Please be seated. Amazing. We have a crowd as large as any of our largest celebrations for graduation, just with the honors students here at UT Dallas. Good morning. My name is Andrew Blanchard, and I'm the Dean of Undergraduate Education. The UT Dallas faculty and the local chapter of Phi Kappa Phi welcome each of you to our annual Honors Convocation, a time when the academic community recognizes the very best of our undergraduates. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce my friend and colleague, Dr. Inga Musselman, Provost of the University of Texas at Dallas.
Honored students, honored faculty, faculty colleagues, parents, and friends. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the University of Texas at Dallas Honors Convocation. On behalf of the academic leadership, I thank you for joining us today. The Honors Convocation is an important university tradition during which we recognize and celebrate the outstanding achievements of our undergraduate students and our faculty. Today, we honor students who exemplify academic excellence, committed and creative leadership, and thoughtful service, all core values of UT Dallas. With regards to academic excellence, students receiving academic honors have demonstrated a passion for learning, challenging themselves and their teachers with probing questions and innovative ideas that expand knowledge and open new pathways for exploration. Regarding leadership, the university, through the strategic initiative of preparing students for tomorrow's challenges, provides educational opportunities both inside and outside of the classroom that empower students to become leaders. The students we honor today give life to this commitment through their purposeful engagement with the world. Regarding service, UT Dallas will honor graduating students who not only have maintained an excellent academic record, but who have also invested hundreds of hours in volunteer service on campus and in community. We will also honor a group of distinguished faculty members. Recognized for their outstanding teaching, mentoring, and scholarship, they represent the many individuals in the UT Dallas community who inspire, challenge, and support our students. And we congratulate our students. We also recognize with deep appreciation the parents, family members, and friends who have nurtured and supported these remarkable students. The University of Texas at Dallas shares the pride you feel in their accomplishments. With you, we look forward to the contributions they will make to the future. Congratulations and welcome. I would now like to introduce the deans who are in attendance. Dr. Dennis Kratz, School of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Ann Balsamo, School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Dr. Melanie Spence for Dean Bartlett, School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. Dr. Dennis Dean, School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. Dr. Mark Spong, Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. George Fair, School of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Ted Harpham, Hobson Wildenthal Honors College. Dr. Amanda Smith, Dean of Students. I would now like to introduce the Associate Deans for Undergraduate Education. Dr. Natalie Ring, School of Arts and Humanities. Mr. Eric Farrar, School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Dr. Shayla Holub, School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. Dr. Yule Elliott, School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. Dr. Simeon Dafos, Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Tanya Wissinger, School of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Marilyn Kaplan, Naveen Jindal School of Management. Dr. Dennis Miller, School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Dr. Porras Balsara, Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. Additionally, Dr. Jean Fitch, Vice President of Student Affairs and President of Phi Kappa Phi. And Dr. Richard Scotch, Vice Speaker of the Faculty. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Hobson Wildenthal, Executive Vice President of UT Dallas. Dr. Wildenthal will recognize the recipients of the Undergraduate Advisor of the Year Award and the President's Outstanding Teaching Awards. Dr. Wildenthal.
Thank you, Dr. Musselman. The wisest woman I know often tells me you cannot thank people enough. And I would even presume to improve upon that by saying you cannot thank enough people enough. And so it's really a tremendous pleasure to thank everybody here. Thank our parents and families and friends. Thank our wonderful graduating students. Thank my colleagues on the faculty and in the administration and the advising staff. All of you together make UT Dallas the great place that it is. And all of us cannot thank each other enough because we've got a lot to be grateful for to be part of this wonderful university. And I've got the extra pleasure of thanking a few people, not enough, a few people even more. First, I would like to recognize Ms. Jen Payden as Academic Advisor of the Year. Ms. Payden serves as an academic advisor in the Naveen Jindal School of Management. Academic advising is critical to the success of our students, and I personally want to commend her dedication and commitment. Her colleagues had these words to say when nominating her for this award. Jen has worked as an advisor in the School of Management since 2007. She is not only an excellent advisor, but has extensive university experience from her time in the UT Dallas Office of Admissions. Her colleagues go on to say, Jen's aptitude for advising, her concern for students she advises, and her keen attention to detail make her invaluable to the Naveen Jindal School of Management. Congratulations, Chen. Please come forward to receive your award. Now it's a privilege to recognize the winners of the 2017 President's Teaching Excellence Awards. The President's Teaching Award in Undergraduate Instruction for tenure-track faculty members goes to Professor Greg Diekman of the Chemistry Department. This award recognizes sustained excellence in undergraduate instruction, including innovation and approaches to teaching and the overall impact on student learning. Congratulations, Greg. Please come forward to get your award. The President's Teaching Excellence Award in Undergraduate Instruction for non-tenured track or contingent faculty members goes to Dr. Sabrina Starneman, Literary Studies, School of Arts and Humanities. This award recognizes sustained excellence in undergraduate instruction. Congratulations, Sabrina. Please come forward to receive your award. The President's Teaching Excellence Award for Teaching Assistants goes to Ms. Sharon Conrad, Humanities, School of Arts and Humanities. This award recognizes exceptional instructional performance by a graduate teaching assistant. Studies show that TAs play a critical role in the choice of majors made by freshmen. Congratulations, Ms. Conrad. Please come forward to receive your award. The President's Teaching Excellence Award in Graduate or Professional Instruction goes to Dr. Ravi Prakash, Computer Science, Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. This award recognizes sustained excellence in graduate or professional program instruction, including innovation in approaches to teaching and the overall impact on student learning. 40% of UT Dallas students are in graduate programs, and graduate teaching requires a different set of skills and approaches than undergraduate education. Congratulations, Ravi. Please come forward to receive your award. The President's Teaching Excellence Award in Online or Blended Instruction goes to Dr. Kathy Solton, Accounting, Naveen Jindal School of Management. This award recognizes excellence in the design and delivery of courses in online or blended formats, including innovation in course development, effective use of technology and media, and overall positive impact on student learning. These are new ways of teaching but are difficult to do well, and UT Dallas is proud to be a leader in this mode of instruction. Congratulations, Dr. Solton. Please come forward to receive your award. Please join me now in congratulating all of our Teaching Excellence Award winners one more time for their outstanding efforts. Dr. Musselman will now present the Provost Award for mentoring.
The Provost Award for Faculty Excellence in Undergraduate Research Mentoring recognizes an outstanding UT Dallas faculty member who excels in undergraduate research mentoring efforts. Recipients exemplify a commitment to personalizing the undergraduate student research experience through involving students in projects, encouraging scholarly publication and presentation, and mentoring researchers one-on-one. To quote from a prior nomination form, I believe a research mentor is someone who analyzes their mentee and not only sees their past and their skill, but also sees their potential. It is my pleasure to present the 2017 Provost Award for Faculty Excellence in Undergraduate Research Mentoring to Dr. Jonathan Plosky. Dr. Plosky serves as assistant professor in the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences and Department of Molecular and Cell Biology. His research interests are directed towards elucidating the molecular and cellular mechanisms of emotional learning and memory, with an emphasis on identifying better therapeutic approaches to treating psychiatric disorders, such as post-traumatic stress disorder. Since joining UT Dallas in 2010, Dr. Plosky has mentored 17 graduate students, 53 undergraduate students, and 4 summer high school students. 4 of these undergraduate students participated in the Undergraduate Research Scholarship Competition at UT Dallas, and 2 participated in the Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation program. Students working under the mentorship of Dr. Plosky are active participants in the ongoing research in his laboratory, with many of the students becoming co-authors of peer-reviewed publications that result from this research. Dr. Plosky's research program is supported by multiple grants from the National Institutes of Mental Health and the National Science Foundation. Dr. Plosky, thank you for exemplifying the ideal role of the faculty research mentor at UT Dallas. Please join me at the podium to receive your plaque and medallion. Dean Blanchard will now present the Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award.
Thank you, Provost Musselman. It's my privilege to present the 2017 winner of the Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award. Beginning in 2013, the Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award has been given annually to recognize an outstanding senior student judged to have best demonstrated qualities of leadership, commitment, perseverance, creativity, and service to the UT Dallas community and society at large. The winner of the 2017 Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award is Ms. Nancy Fairbank. Nancy received many glowing recommendations from current and former supervisors and UT Dallas instructors. An example is Nancy's ability and personal qualities to serve her well in every undertaking. She has earned a near perfect GPA while majoring in political science and minoring in public affairs. Nancy has participated in UT Dallas' Student Government Association as vice president and the UT System Advisory Council. She is an active member of the honors groups Collegium Phi, Phi Kappa Phi, and the Order of the Omega and Golden Key. Nancy leads the moot court as an award-winning lawyer and has directed the inaugural Model United Nations Conference at UT Dallas, raised the GPA of Kappa Alpha Theta by serving on its educational board, and was recognized for her community service, being named a Truman finalist, and was recently awarded a Marshall Scholarship, further endorsing her commitment to the community in terms of service, leadership, and diplomacy. Another individual made the following comments. Nancy spent the summer of 2015 in Nicaragua, working with an NGO to help combat child trafficking and exploitation. She worked directly with communities, presenting self-help seminars to youth in Spanish. She educates and advocates both domestically through CASA, No Labels, and Pro-Choice Feminist Alliance, and internationally, having traveled to and studied homelessness in Kenya, Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. Her published book, Throwaway Youth, Stories from Springfield's Homeless Teens, is a compilation of her conversations with her hometown homeless population. As seen by her activities, Nancy brings her intellectual gifts and compassion for others in all that she does. Ms. Fairbank, please come forward to receive the 2017 Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award. We didn't want to make her drag this out after she recessed, so we're going to take it out for her. Nancy really exemplifies what an outstanding UT Dallas student looks like, and we are very proud to have her as the 2017 award winner. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ted Harpham, Professor of Government and Politics, Associate Provost, and Dean of the Hobson Bullenthal Honors College, to come to the podium. Dr. Harper.
Being one of Nancy's faculty members, I stand in awe of her accomplishments. I stand in awe of your accomplishments and my colleagues behind me as well. It's a humbling experience being up here on the stage. In November 2011, the Honors College was formally established at UT Dallas, bringing together under one roof a variety of scholarly programs, including the Terry Scholars Program, the National Merit Program, and the Collegium 5 program. This year, the Honors College was named the Hobson Wildenthal Honors College in honor of our long-serving, and I would say beloved Provost and Vice President Hobson Wildenthal. Now in its 19th year, Collegium 5 is the university's four-year honors program, admits about 250 students each year. This is a large program on campus. To graduate with Collegium 5 honors, students must graduate with a 3.5 GPA, take 24 hours of honors work, and complete a senior thesis or senior project. Posters from these projects can be found in the Green Center atrium, and I encourage anybody to go by and just get a sense of the tip of the iceberg of the fascinating research that's being done by undergraduates at UT Dallas. Their testimony to how good y'all are. C5 graduates can be identified tomorrow by the new medallions that they're wearing, the Hobson Wildenthal Honors College medallions that they can be wearing with a white ribbon. At this time, I'd like all Collegium 5 graduates here to stand and be recognized. Thank you very much. I'd now like to begin the recognition of, do you hear all the jingling out there? This is new. It's fun. You know, this is a time we flaunt our academic excellence. I want to recognize now the students who were awarded major and Latin academic honors this year. Those graduating are wearing the Latin honors medallions and major honors stoles. To earn major honors in their discipline, students must meet criteria set by the faculty within their school. Latin honors are based on a 45-hour residency requirement and a grade point benchmark set within each school. A minimum of 3.4 GPA is required of all honors. Most are way, way above that. Summa cum laude, those are the medallions that you'll see students wearing with the orange and white ribbons. The grade point average that represents the top 5% of all graduates in a particular school is considered the threshold for awarding summa cum laude honors. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. Magna cum laude is the medallions with the green and white ribbons. The grade point average that represents the next 10% of all graduates in a particular school is considered to be the threshold for magna cum laude honors. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Cum laude, medallions with green ribbons. The grade point average that represents the next 15% of all graduates in a particular school is considered to be the threshold for awarding cum laude honors. Cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. Thank you very much. A colleague of mine once referred to all of you magna and summa and cum laude people. The real honor means you didn't party very much while you were at school. So, the Office of Undergraduate Education developed the Service Honors Program to recognize students whose contributions to the university community go beyond the academic achievement. Specifically, to earn service honors, undergraduates must complete a minimum of 40 hours of volunteer service each semester during their tenure at UT Dallas and possess a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.25. Service honors recipients, please stand and be recognized. UT Dallas students learn during the first semester of their freshman year that service to their peers and university is a critical part of their undergraduate experience. Peer mentors include first-year leaders, freshman mentors, and undergraduate success scholars. Would those of you who are one of those groups please stand and be recognized? Thank you very much. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jean Fitch, Vice President for Student Affairs and President of the Honor Society Phi Kappa Phi. Jean.
"30 years, and now I know why I wasn't in Latin honor." Thanks, Ted. Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest, largest, and most selective of all discipline honor society. The society's mission is to recognize and promote academic excellence in all fields of higher education and to engage the community of scholars in service to others. It is my great pleasure to introduce the Phi Kappa Phi Honors Convocation speaker for 2017 and Undergraduate Alumni Achievement Award recipient, Mr. Desmond Blair. Desmond Blair received his BA in Arts and Technology in 2007 and an MFA in Arts and Technology in 2009. During his time at UT Dallas, he served as a teaching assistant for the School of Arts and Technology while earning his master's degree, and served as an adjunct professor teaching 3D modeling for computer animation and lighting texture. He previously served as project manager for the UT Dallas Institute for Interactive Arts and Engineering, and was a panel speaker at the 2014 UT Dallas Accessibility Summit. In 2007, he began working in the media department at Texas Scottish Rite Hospital. In 2013, Desmond was ranked in LinkedIn's top 1% most endorsed for 3D modeling in the US. In July 2015, he donated his artwork for the Summer Colors Art Auction event benefiting Texas Scottish Rite Hospital. Desmond is currently an IT project manager at Texas Scottish Rite Hospital. He's an artist who was born with no hands, but his disability has not stopped him from pursuing his art. He works primarily in oils on canvas with a focus on portraits of celebrities or people who inspire him, which means I'll probably be his next project. He has painted portraits of actors Paul Walker, Audrey Hepburn, singer Johnny Cash, and singer-actress Aaliyah. He's had commissions as far away as Japan and recently finished a Black History Month project in California. Please help me in welcoming Desmond Blair.
Good morning. I'm a little shy, so I'm gonna try not to blush. But I guess I'll get started. So I wanna come here today to encourage you all. And to the class of 2017, I wanna say I'm both excited and blessed to stand here today to accept this award. UTD has played a pivotal role in my journey by allowing me the educational opportunity I needed to overcome the many challenges I faced being born with a disability. Yes, I was born without hands, but that hasn't stopped me from living a full life. And though I'm pretty sure I could stand here and tell you stories, tell you some pretty interesting stories about myself. My first date was rather interesting. I like to focus on the fact that the journey is not my own. My journey has been made possible by the countless people I've met along the way, each of them willing to take a chance on a kid from an unlikely circumstance. It is that willingness to take a chance that that I'd like to focus on today, because in order to take those kinds of chances on people, you have to be willing to serve. It is that willingness to serve, even in the smallest capacity, that can change the course of someone's entire life, as well as the lives of others. So why is it important to serve others? I started here at UTD as a freshman when I was 16 years old. And believe me, that was pretty intimidating. Figuring out how to pay my own bills and make sure I paid my rent on time, it was a bit of a challenge. But I always figured, at the end of the day, I'm smart, well educated, some might even say good looking. Well, maybe it's just my mom that thought that. But I'm independent. And as long as I'm independent, I can leave school and change the world by myself. That word, independent, it's a word I think our society gets hung up on today. Independence, or the final phase of adulthood, if you will. However, there's more to life than independence. Actually, if you think about it for a minute, how many of us are truly independent? The truth is, none of us are. At some point in time, we've been given a chance or an opportunity by someone other than ourselves. Someone who was willing to serve helped you move forward. Reflect back for a moment on your educational journey at UTD. Think about how many of your professors made sure you received the proper curriculum and training in class and during office hours, and believe me, I used a lot of those office hours. Think about the TA who made themselves available for additional instructional support, or the office that gave you that work-study opportunity or scholarship. Think about your family and peers who may have challenged and encouraged you along the way to complete your journey. Oh, and let's not forget the person that reviewed your application when you were a high school senior wondering where your college journey would take you. You see, although you may feel that you've gotten to this point independently, if you pay attention to the details, you'll realize just how dependent you have been on others. The fact is, no matter how smart, how talented, how independent you think you may be, at some point, we all need help. At some point in your life, someone has provided you with an opportunity through an act of service. So I want to share a quick story with you. My grandmother was a waitress by trade. Due to the state of our nation, at the time of her upbringing, her educational opportunities and occupational opportunities were limited. So we weren't rich. Even so, I remember as a kid, every time we would go places, my grandmother would tip people. It didn't matter what they did, she would tip them. At least $2 or $3. I never understood why she would do it, especially those times when we had just left the store and I'd asked her for some candy and she firmly replied, "No, I don't have the money for that." For a 5-year-old, it was quite the conundrum. But she always tipped people. So one day I asked her, I knew we weren't rich again, I asked her why. Her answer stuck with me and still rings true to me to this day. She taught me a very valuable lesson. If you take care of people, life has a way of sending people to take care of you. And this has been and still is a guiding principle throughout my life to this day. The reason she understood it so well was because of her work as a waitress. In her experience, that $2 or $3 extra dollars was the same $2 or $3 extra dollars that fed my mom, my aunt, my uncle when they were kids. That's important because no matter how small the gesture of service, in this case tipping people, may seem, the impact can be tremendous. So I remembered that lesson and put it into a greater context by understanding it's those little ripples caused by seemingly insignificant acts of service that change the lives of families, they change our friendships, they change our communities, and ultimately change the world. Most people know me as an artist, but I've also been blessed to have a great career as a project manager. Although those things may seem to be on opposite ends of the spectrum, They both allow me to continue to develop what I've always believed my real gift is, and that's solving problems. As a project manager, it's my responsibility to serve others by removing obstacles so my project teams can complete work and advance my organization's mission, which for Texas Scottish Rite Hospital, that's serving children with complex medical challenges. In my personal life, I've been blessed to use my gifts as an artist to educate people about limb differences, as well as to sell my work to give back to the places that afforded me the opportunities that have made me the person I am today. And to date, I'm honored to say that since 2011, I've been able to raise over $20,000 through the sale of my artwork. Now, it's not about that dollar amount. I give back because I understand the impact that acts of service have had upon my life. I also remind myself that in doing so, maybe the next time someone sees a person with a limb difference, they see the person and not the disability. It's not a word I like to use. I think of myself as different. I think we're all a little different, especially being at UTD. It's a unique school. So to the class of 2017, as you all prepare for the next phase of your journey, I'm going to challenge you to always search for ways to use your talents to serve others. Seek to serve in both your careers and your personal lives. You represent some of the brightest UTD has to offer. And through the use of your gifts, you have a great opportunity to impact the world we live in. Always remember, no matter how big or how small, how direct or indirect the act, it took the service of others to get you to where you're sitting today. So just as countless others have helped you on your journey, be sure to pay it forward. Your decision to commit your talents to help others will always have an impact. Those impacts are like ripples that advance your families, friends, communities, and beyond. And I can promise you, just as my grandmother taught me, if you take care of others, life has a way of sending others to take care of you. Thank you.
Mr. Blair, in recognition of your distinguished contributions to service and education, the Board of Directors of Phi Kappa Phi and the UT Dallas chapter have nominated and elected you into honorary membership. Please accept this framed certificate and medallion, which commemorates your award and membership into the society.
Don't go yet, we're not finished. That was Phi Kappa Phi. Desmond, congratulations on your accomplishments. Please accept this symbol of your recognition as the 2017 Undergraduate Alumni Achievement Award recipient. And we have a heavy piece of crystal here to offer. Now I know where the camera is, so we're going to do it in the following fashion. Welcome to UT Dallas. The UT Dallas faculty and the local chapter of the Phi Kappa Phi wish all of this year's honor graduates the very best and look forward to seeing you return to your alma mater in a very short amount of time. Please come and see us as often as you can. The ceremony is almost concluded. Thank you all for coming, and remember, you're not finished just yet. We have commencement, so I look forward to seeing each and every one of you there over the next several days. Please remain seated until the stage party and the honors recipients process out, and then you're welcome to join everybody in the atrium to have coffee and dessert. Thank you very much for attending.
You can never think about everything. I was going to say, don't touch that dial. I interrupt this program for a very important special announcement. And that announcement is that our Dean of Undergraduate Education, Dr. Andrew Blanchard, has just concluded his last honors convocation. Now, I could have done my research before I got up here, but I didn't because I don't like to look back too much. I know for sure that Andy Blanchard has been at UT Dallas fewer than 25 years because that's how long I've been here. And I vividly remember the meals at a now defunct restaurant downtown and the hours of long-distance telephone calls, which I spent trying to convince Andy and Darwin Blanchard to join us at UT Dallas. Luckily, and Desmond mentioned a lot of things, but luck is also very important. Luckily for UT Dallas, I was successful. And Andy came and he has served UT Dallas in a truly amazing variety of important roles. Senior Associate Dean in the Johnson School, Senior Vice Provost, Vice President for Information Resources, and now wonderful years as Dean of Undergraduate Education. Don't worry, he's not leaving. He's going to go back to maybe his most beloved role, which is classroom instruction next year. But this is his last honors convocation, and of course, we're not going to let him go without some recognition. So Andy, I want to thank you for listening to my seductive speech and for joining us and for being such a wonderful friend and colleague for these many years. Andy. Now, stage party will recess.